here we are in the bathroom. So I decided to record a vlog. I want to call it VidJournal. It may sound like another word, but it's not that. My VidJournal, yeah, that sounds better. Call this entry number 1 or day 1, whichever. It's not really that important. Decided to record some thoughts, some musings, which I am likely to be the only one interested in rewatching, or maybe I won't ever rewatch it. Maybe this is just more purgative for me or therapeutic. I wanted to ramble on a little bit about goals, aspirations, desires, maybe some fears, etc. And if I decide to continue this, it'll be basically a very raw series of videos, basically showing who I is behind the curtain, so to speak. And the reason that I chose to do it in the bathroom is because A, my apartment's really small, and I share it with my widowed mother who lives with me, and she's watching TV. Also because this is kind of symbolic, actually. I'm standing over a toilet. That's right, standing over a toilet. That's how small this bathroom is. So it's symbolic in a number of ways. One, because I live in a tiny hovel. No disrespect to my landlords, who are wonderful friends from church and who have provided this place to live for my tiny family at a huge discount. Also, it's symbolic because this is where my confidence has been, basically, for a long time, in the toilet. I don't say that to garner any pity at all. In fact, I'm kind of hoping this is one of the least, if not the least watched video of the series, but no doubt at least 1 or 2 people will stumble upon it or feel like he or she or they have the time to waste on such a video. Maybe an old friend who's one of my 19 subscribers. But in any case, yeah, it's symbolic of the tiny cramped living quarters I currently occupy. It's symbolic of the fact that my confidence has for quite a while now been in the toilet. And anyways, as I said, I'm going to be rambling here, and this is going to be raw. So I won't bore myself or whoever happens to be watching with many of the minute details, but suffice it to say I'm in a really low point in my life, and yet I face some potential milestones which could mark a significant growth phase in my life. I'm debating with myself, wrestling over some decisions that need to be made. 1 or 2, not to make it sound greater or bigger or more profound than it is. Maybe it's imminently profound, I don't know. One thing I want to do, well, let me just state this outright, for the record. And again, hopefully not many people will see this and therefore won't try to artificially hold me accountable in some less than personal way. I want to be a billionaire. I said that in one other video, but my goal, my desire, is to be a billionaire. It's not because I want to be super wealthy and fly around in, big jets, private jets, or, own an island, or because I want to, meet in super exclusive events with the Billionaires Club or whatever. My desire, really, as many people have this desire to secure my family's future. I also want to be a huge donor. I want to give away hundreds of millions, if not billions, of dollars. And I've already identified a number of nonprofit organizations that I want to funnel cash into, as well as possibly opening my own nonprofit, starting my own nonprofit, or perhaps multiple nonprofits. But yes, I do want to be super, super wealthy. I don't just want to be a millionaire, although I'd be happy to reach that level. I want to be a mega millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. One reason is, and this is just a side note, but money is rapidly diminishing in value. That's a whole other conversation. I could record a series of videos on that. I probably won't. And so, you almost have to have a superabundance of liquid assets in order for them to even be worth anything of note. Anyway, so yeah, I want to be a billionaire, and I want to kick off what I hope to be my last and successful effort at progressing toward this billionaire status by serving other people. What I mean by that is, over the past few weeks, in listening through a lot of business podcasts, I've identified something actually that I'd learned a long time ago, and I knew it, I had you could say I had knowledge of it, but it only just now, I think, just started sinking in the profundity, the truth, I guess you could say, of that reality, of that fact, that it's through meeting the needs of others that one becomes successful. Obviously, there are other moving parts that have to be put into place, but you have to be motivated. I'm speaking of and to myself. I have to be motivated to place the needs and the interests of others, the well-being and the success of others at the top of my priority list in order to set myself on a path to success. Again, like I said, I've heard it, and I guess only now, in part because I've come across an opportunity. It's not network marketing, although I have no problem with network marketing. I have plans to get back into that at some point in the near future, but a new set of skills that is actually going to do that very thing, focusing on business owners. So I spent a couple hours one night. I tend to be a night owl. I kind of hate that about myself, but it is what it is. Compiling a list of potential clients, and this list is comprised almost entirely of people I know or with whom I am connected on Facebook, and just making a note of the people's names, this group of people, their names and businesses that they have communicated with me in the past that they're trying to build, either started recently or in the past, and they're working on. So every business needs customers. I mean, that's the lifeblood of a business. Those businesses, if they have the right vision in mind, are working on the same thing that I want to be working on, which is helping others, serving the needs of others. So I compiled this list, grouped them into categories and with their names, the businesses, business types, etc. And I want to approach some of them and actually give away this new set of skills that I'm acquiring, that I'm building. And hopefully, to the end, that those individuals will see a significant increase in their business, and then they in turn will help me to build my business of helping others build their businesses, giving me testimonials, case study, documentation, whatever. That's kind of what I'm focused on right now. So my decision making, the thing I'm wrestling with, is launching that particular endeavor, which will require modest investment up front and will require probably putting in some free time, meaning pro bono work for these first few businesses to showcase these skills and start gaining some traction. So yes, but I'm broke, and taking that first step poses some potential challenges. So again, this video is I'm not recording this to provoke sympathy or, to just pull on anyone's heartstrings. I'm really just doing this for myself. This is me getting it on record, so to speak. I've been thinking about it a lot over, I'd say, the last 4 to 6 weeks. But I've been musing on it loosely for a long time, much further back than that. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm delivering meals. I'm a gig worker, and I have been for about 4 years now. I'm a gig worker. In fact, Memorial Day last Monday marks 4 years from the time I purchased my red Toyota Camry. And I was working at the Postal Service at the time. I had in mind that I would be I would be driving Uber and Lyft part-time as a supplement to my work. And I did do that for 6 months. Then I left my job at the post office, which was kind of a long-term temporary thing anyway, because I had some major family dynamics shifting, and I had to not work those hours anymore that I was doing for the post office. I did the driving thing. And I did that for full-time, part-time, for like 3.5 years or so. Anyways, ramble. That's it. Maybe I'll enter another journal entry, VidJournal #2, sometime in the not too distant future. Peace.